Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have some Call of Duty Ghosts in another episode of Chem Strike Saturday, which of course is the weekly series here on my channel where subscribers send me in Chem Strikes. This one was sent in by a guy named Swoosh, who is a returning guest here on Chem Strike Saturday. And what we got going on here is a game of domination on the map Stormfront, running around the VKS sniper rifle and getting the Chem Strike. And I use the term running around pretty loosely right now because he doesn't move throughout the rest of the Chem Strike, not whatsoever. He just stays on this perch the entire time. It's pretty great, though. It's really pretty great. I actually really like this kind of Chem Strike. It's a scout sniper Chem Strike. You know, it's not a quick scoping Chem Strike or anything like that. It's a scout sniper Chem Strike. And what I especially like throughout the entire video is he kind of employs this little bit of a tactic. I don't know if you'd call it that, but he does the same thing I do when I snipe, especially when I'm trying to scout snipe. Like, usually when you think of like a sniper and you think of somebody that's trying to kill people off at long distances, right? You picture them kind of looking through their scope and trying to, you know, find targets and taking them out. Well, he does what I do, where you basically just never aim down sights with your sniper rifle and you just look around with your own eyes. Then when you see like a subtle something moving off in the distance, then you aim down your sights and then you take out the guy. It's one of those things that really, I think, kind of works out for people that have really good eyesight. Maybe if you have poor eyesight, you might have some difficulty kind of employing something like this, but it is actually pretty great. Like, you can see so many people off in the distance if you have good eyesight, and then just a little slightest movement, you're like, oh, there's one that you can take someone out. And of course you're gonna have a lot more vision if you're actually you know, looking with your own eyes rather than trying to aim down sight with a sniper rifle. So it works out pretty well for him throughout the entirety of this video, and he just picks people off, man. It's a really good Chem Strike. I love scout sniper Chem Strikes. I don't think we've ever had a scout sniper Chem Strike on Chem Strike Saturday. We may have. I think we've had mostly like hybrid ones. Like, there's ones where they quick scope the whole time, and there's other ones where it's like a hybrid where it's like half quick scoping, half hard scoping, you know. This one, throughout the entirety of it, man, it's basically all just hard scoping. Like, he sees the guy, he's gonna pick him off, and that's how he does it. Like, right now he's kind of missing a few shots, but that's okay, because of course we know in the end he still ends up getting the Chem Strike, which is pretty freaking awesome. Let's go over the perks here that made this Chem Strike actually happen. And of course, you see like the playstyle that he's implementing throughout the entirety of this video. He doesn't actually need any of these perks because he's just kind of sitting back and pick people off, but we'll go over the perks nonetheless. He's running Slave Hand, which is just great on every single class regardless of weapon. We've got Quick Draw, which you may be thinking, well, that's a wasted perk because he's not even quick scoping, but you know what, that Quick Draw is going to come in handy later, and you'll be seeing what I'm talking about when we get to that. We've got Takedown, which is kind of a questionable perk. I never see people using Takedown, but in thinking about it, like thinking back to my old scout sniper self, like during Modern Warfare 2 especially, I would like run around with the Barrett 50 cal with cold-blooded. Everyone used stopping power, but that was stupid. I'm gonna use cold-blooded because that's what real snipers would use. And I would have like a silenced pistol as my secondary, and I'd pick people off across the map. And thinking about Modern Warfare 2 and not using stopping power, you had to hit the person like in the neck or the head to get a one-shot kill. And I remember specifically, and I've said it a million times because I'm so proud of it, Red Tiger camo in that game was 150 headshots, right? And I got my Red Tiger camo with 150 headshots. It only took me 152 total kills to do that, which means, you know, 150 of my 152 total kills with the 50 cal that prestige were all headshots. It was really great. Like, I loved it, man. I would play ground war, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna set myself up here, and I'm gonna pick off other snipers. That was the whole point. I'd pick off people on windowsills, I'd pick off snipers, stuff like that, and it was just a whole lot of fun. And that's relevant. I promise I'm not going off on a random rant here. It's relevant because I think if Takedown were available back during Modern Warfare 2, I would have used it. Because it feels like a sniper perk. It feels like, you know, a scout sniper perk. And that's what I like about Takedown, I suppose. You don't see it used very often, but I like it being used in this video because it really kind of fits the theme. We've got Scavenger, which really doesn't make a lot of sense. I think he maybe plans on quick scoping a bit more. You see he's got Slave Hand and Quick Draw and Resilience and Scavenger. I think he planned on moving around a lot more, but throughout the entirety of this video, he doesn't. And it's Stormfront. Moving around is stupid anyway. We've got Resilience, which is going to make it so if he jumps off of stuff, he can, of course, live and takes no fall damage. And we've got Hardline, which will help him acquire his kill streaks faster. And he's actually got some real kill streaks, man. He's rocking the Helo Pilot, he's got the Battle Hind, he's got the Sentry Gun on here. It's just one of those games where I think he planned on just trying to cycle through his assault streaks, and then partway through, he's like, wait a minute, I might be able to get a Chem Strike. So he's just kind of sitting here at the windowsill hill, just picking people off across the map. And right there is actually what got him the Chem Strike, was that quick scope, and then he died immediately after. So he got that little quick scope right there on the guy that decided to rush him because the flags were changing changing hands, and quick draw was actually beneficial. It actually got him the KEM strike as a result, which was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool, and overall, maybe I'm just kind of a biased sucker for this kind of thing, but I like it when people do scout sniper style stuff. Scout sniping is just so much fun. I remember even Call of Duty Ghost. Call of Duty Ghost is pretty good for scout sniping, but I never could wrap my head around using a sniper in domination and using it really effectively. Like on certain maps, of course, it was pretty easy. Like certain maps like Whiteout, certain maps like Siege especially, were maps I could use the sniper pretty efficiently and work out pretty well with it, but a lot of the maps I really had a lot of difficulty, so I didn't do a lot of scout sniping during Call of Duty Ghost. Of course, Black Ops 2 is pretty hard for stuff like scout sniping, but Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops, like the original Black Ops, were just so great for scout sniping. They just worked out so well. But there you have it, the end of the gameplay here. A final score of 31-1. His team just freaking ran through the enemy team, didn't they? 200-98. Of course, he got the KEM strike. He only died that one time, which was directly after his KEM strike, so it worked out pretty good. It was a pretty fantastic overall gameplay. I definitely like watching scout sniper stuff. I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of KEM Strike Saturday, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating where you guys feel the video deserves. And if you guys would like to send in your guys' KEM strikes for next week's episode of KEM Strike Saturday, everything you guys need to see is on your screen right now. No commentary, no color correction. Try and render your video out to very nice quality. Take that high quality video, upload to YouTube as unlisted, link me via personal message here on YouTube, and then congratulations, you have submitted your video for next week's episode of KEM Strike Saturday. If you guys would like to go ahead and check out Swoosh, who is of course the featured player for this episode of KEM Strike Saturday, you can find him over on youtube.com/itsschmegan. I think that's how you pronounce it. I really don't know. I've looked at his name many times. I can't figure out how to pronounce it. It could be It's Smegan, It's Smegan, It's Schmegan. There's no H in there. Why am I putting an H in there? I have no idea how to pronounce his name. But regardless of that, you can of course go ahead and click the annotation on your screen. That'll take you to his channel, as well as you can click the link in the video description, which of course will take you over to his channel. If you do go over there, you're gonna find a ton of KEM strikes, like just a ton of KEM strikes. That's basically what his channel's about. That's what he does over there. Is he gets a lot of KEM strikes and he uploads them to YouTube, and he does it with a nice variety as well. Like not every one of his videos is like Honey Badger Strike Zone KEM strike, or Honey Badger Free Fall KEM strike, or something like that, which you see just so many of. Even here on KEM Strike Saturday, we've seen so many of those. He doesn't have stuff like that. Like he has a variety of weapons on a variety of maps, and it's all pretty good stuff. So if you guys want to check him out, go ahead and check him out if you haven't already. I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of KEM Strike Saturday, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.